One of the worst things that I've been dealing with the truck ever since I got it has to be the interior, guys. The rug on this car, I mean, it is a 2007. The rug on it is not good anymore. We are in 2022. From 2007 to 2022, we have a few years, of just getting wear and tear, dirtiness, water, and all that stuff. And to be honest, ever since I got the truck, every time I open the door, and I've tried different ways of, cleaning it, of taking the smell out, and it's just something that's in there, and it doesn't come out. The smell doesn't come out at all. So look at my rug. You see how my rug has discoloration? It's an old truck, guys. It is, like I said, it is a 2007. Look, it's all faded, it's all ugly, it's all nasty. So today, the day has come that I've been waiting for quite a while, where we're gonna be going ahead and taking off our interior, taking off our seats, and we're gonna be installing a new rug with new insulation. Now, I've done it before, not on a crew cab. I've done it on a single cab. Hopefully, more or less, the job should be the same, so I shouldn't have any issues at all. The last truck I did it to was a 92 CK 3500 dually that I had. It was a single cab that I got rid of it. I had to. I regret it, but I think it is what it is. Let me show you guys the back rug. I know there's not a lot of lighting in here, but pretty much they look like that. They're not. The rug is faded like this. It's not black. So yeah, and I know it's not because it's dirty. It's because it's just faded, from time and stuff like that. So, like I said, the day has come where we're gonna go ahead and go buy our materials so we can start the process of swapping out this rug. I also want to start the process of painting my interior. I dislike this color, this brown, this grayish tan color, whatever they call it. I dislike it. I'd rather have all black interior. So yeah. Oh, for those of you that didn't notice, I have one of these bad looking nasty colors as well because my dash is cracked. So yep, like I said, guys, it is an old truck, and the purpose of the channel is so you guys can see pretty much the before and the after of everything that we're gonna start doing to the truck, So yeah, other than that, if you guys didn't see the first video, those lights look they look real good. So nothing, let's get to it. I went to the same spot that I went last time to find my rug and the insulation for my other truck, but that place had a big sign on the door that said that they moved to a new location over here in Hialeah, Florida. We're stuck here in traffic now. The usual down here in Miami, which is fine. I mean, I'm already used to it. So yeah, we're going to A1 Leather Supply. It's my first time going there. We'll see how the shop is. I guess once I get there, I'll show you, all the stuff, all the different stuff they have, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. So we made it here to A1 Leather Supply. Show you guys all the things they got in here. I already ordered my stuff. With all the materials, insulation, different colors for the roof. I'm gonna do my roof later on like this as well. I ordered 3 yards of black rug, and then he's gonna do the insulation as well. 3 yards of insulation. And I'm thinking I'm gonna buy these special scissors because last time I had a hard time to cut this thing up because I didn't have these. Things are 45 bucks, but it's totally worth it because it costs to that material like nothing.
Mira, ¿te vas a llevar un galón o 5 galones?
No, uno porque tengo un poco en la casa todavía. Con un galón.
¿Pero cuál quieres? ¿De la buena o de la barata?
Pero él me dio una la última vez que era Carmelita, olía fuertísimo, que era buena, no sé cuál es esta.
No, sí, esa tiene que ser todo el potera gris.
Era un pote que tenía yo que me dijo que barato.
38 vale.
¿Cuánto?
38.
Ok.
3 más de estas, ya te busco
Ya lo que. ¿La otra cuál es?
Vale 50. Pero que es un poco mejor, que pega mejor.
Ah, me da 38 como la que tengo en la casa. Sí. ¿Está bien? Es que, bueno, igual que la alfombra, ¿no? 3 yardas. Sí. Look at all the different fabrics they have to do whatever you need to do. House interior and cars as well.
¿3?
Sí, 3 yardas ahí. El pegamento ya, ok.
Sí. ¿Te traigo la tijera?
Sí, tráeme una, man. Yo lo tengo allá en la casa, pero no. No, es que las que tengo no pican así, man. Because scissors eat through those fabric. So we're going to be using to glue it on. So we just got back home from picking up all of our stuff. I actually also went to Home Depot to pick up a few brushes. See? So we go ahead and start taking everything apart. I have to, obviously clean the floor once I take off the rug. I gotta put this installation with some glue, and then gotta throw the rug on top of the installation as well. So nothing, let's go ahead. Let's start taking off our seats, start cleaning everything in here, start putting everything apart, and yeah, let's get to it. So pretty much I have everything almost gutted. That seat is loosened completely. This one's out, as you guys can see over there. I'm not gonna worry about taking off that back seat. It's super heavy and I'm only here by myself, so I'm gonna work my way around it, which is fine because I see that the rug and the actual installation has cuts around it, so it seems like that's the way to do it. Center console is loosened already on both sides. Once I take off that seat, this comes right off. I'm sure I gotta unplug the little thing that goes back here, the little adapter. Be careful because there's little modules that are here on top of the rug that I didn't even know about. So actually, you know what? I do know about these because I changed out the seats. When I changed out the seats, I remember them, but I have forgotten about them. So I guess I'm gonna have to open up all these little cutout holes that you see. I'm gonna have to open that in the rug or work my way around that just so I can, close it up a bit better instead of leaving this big hole, just making the little hole for this and stuff like that. I wanted to show you, check this out. This is exactly what I was talking about. Let me put some light in here. Look how nasty this thing is down here. Look at it. I don't know what the hell is that. That's our seeds, or there's glass from broken glass. I don't know if that's seeds or those are eggs. To me, they look like eggs from roaches or rats. God knows what the hell that is. So this is why I wanted to do this. The reason why we have glass, because this glass has been replaced like 4 times. So yeah, I know the previous owner replaced it one time. When I got it, I replaced it as well. Stuff like that. That's why it's full of grass over there. But anyways, we're looking good, guys. We're looking pretty good. We're moving along pretty fast. See, everything here is already taken apart. That seat is loosened. Pretty much after I take off that seat, I'm gonna put out the center console, unhook it, the little charging port back there. I'm gonna unhook it from the front or wherever the little thing is at. Take out the center console as well, and I guess remove this amp and start ripping the rug apart. After I rip the rug apart, then I have to clean the whole thing. Gotta clean the whole thing, make sure that there's nothing, so I can go ahead and cut out my insulation, glue it. Then I have to cut out my rug, glue it, and I'm gonna take the time, now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my center console as well in black. Hopefully that comes out good. I'm looking very forward for that, because I don't want to go ahead and install everything back in and not have that painted black. These little panels here, I'm not worried about too much, because I can always remove them and paint them later. But the center console, since the seats are out already, might as well do it. Yep, let's keep moving. Oh, let me show you guys. If you guys have not seen the previous video, look how good this looks. Look at my fogs. I told you guys in the introduction that I wanted to do the HIDs and the fogs, that I was waiting on them. Well, there you go. That looks real good. Anyways, let's continue. This is exactly what I was talking about. Look at the mess we have down here. Look at that. Papers, a bunch of stuff. I don't know what the hell that is. When I did the seats, when I changed out the seats in this truck, I didn't remove that because I wasn't gonna paint it at the time, and I didn't remove it till now. So look at that. So thank God now that I was able to remove all this nasty stuff and make it happen. Yeah, I can't wait. I really can't wait to rip everything apart. It's gonna be hard to do all this little stuff, all the little things for these things to work and stuff like that, but it's gotta be done. We're here now, so can't go back. Or better said, there's no going back. So let's continue. So just remove the rug. This is the original padding. To be honest, it's not in that bad of a shape, and I'm smelling it. It doesn't smell bad. It's dirty. It's a little dirty. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little dirty, but it doesn't smell bad. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum it and leave this one, because I don't really want to deal with all this. I mean, I know I'm here, but I really don't want to deal with messing up something here with all these little modules and stuff like that. What I could do is I can add some extra padding. Thank God that the floors are all good. It's a great time right now to check your floors, make sure that you have no bad floors, right? But yeah, like I said, I am gonna add. I think I am. Look how nasty this thing is down here. Ooh. I don't know. I think I'm gonna change it out. Let me see if that comes off. If it doesn't, then I guess I'll have to stay with it. But if not, I think I'm gonna change it out. This padding is not as good as the one I got. The one I got is actually a lot better, but the rug I got is not as strong as this rug. And it's not because I was being cheap. It's just because the material, the way they make stuff now, it's just they make them like that. They don't make them. I guess they give you a better padding, and then the rug is cheaper. See this rug right here, if you see the back of the rug, it's like it's covered with plastic. That should make the rug last a lot longer. I know somebody's gonna ask me, oh, why didn't I just wash it, pressure wash it, and painted it? I've seen painted rugs, and I'm not a big fan of painted rugs. Plus, on top of that, there's a lot of damage done to the rug already. It's not just that it needs painting and a pressure wash. There's a lot of damage and shoe marks and other marks of other things that probably won't come off. So that's one of the reasons why I am changing the whole thing out. Like I said, this padding right here, very strong, very good. So most likely I'm gonna be adding extra padding. If I don't take this one off, I'm gonna be adding extra padding. That way, since that rug right there has that plastic, the back of the rug is plastic, I'm sure that it keeps a lot of the noise out. So if I add extra padding, it's gonna, I guess, do the job that the plastic on the rug does. Maybe that makes sense. So yeah, let me take a look at this first. see what's up with this, and if I see, like I said, if I see that something could be done here, then I'm gonna go ahead and remove the whole thing and just change it out. Or like I said, maybe I'll just take it off, clean it, leave this one, and add extra padding. That way I can keep more of the noise out of the truck and not inside of the truck. That way that, you know, if I decide to do a custom exhaust on the truck with some headers and stuff like that, I can keep all that noise, all that rumble outside of the truck and not inside of the truck. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything out and leave that one there and add some extra padding in there. So I started cutting out my insulation already. Right, let me tell you that the best thing I did was to buy those scissors, because last time I did that on my single cab, it was actually a big mission just to cut this whole thing. And with those scissors, that thing is eating through this insulation like nothing. Let me show you guys how the truck is looking inside. I already cleaned the whole thing, some degreaser, cleaned it, you know, as best as possible. Guys, it's a great time right now to check your floor pans, make sure that you have no rust, and if you do, make sure to fix it now, because if not, you're gonna be stuck later on. I don't have a lot of issues with that because this is a South Florida truck. Originally, this thing was bought from down here, so you know, hasn't been mistreated with salt and stuff like that. So other than that, everything else is looking good. Let's go ahead and cut up my insulation, finish cutting up the insulation, and let's start installing it. See how everything looks. Gotta finish cutting this side right here and then open up the holes in the middle. So yep, let's continue. Okay, so finally got the insulation cut up, opened up all my little holes as good as possible. I know it's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna work. Like I said, I am gonna be using this insulation. I already cleaned it. All those right there are stains. That doesn't come out, so that sucks. But I'm gonna be using this insulation. I'm gonna be throwing this one on the bottom. Then I'm gonna be throwing the white one, which is fresher, on top. That way, if this right here lets go of any, you know, smell that it's not supposed to, it can stay in between that insulation and the white one as well. Obviously, once I lift this up from the floor, since it's white insulation, I'm gonna have to vacuum it again. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't have a shop, and I'm working with what I got, so it's all good. Damn, it's hot. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now, guys, and I'm still out here working. I'm about to go upstairs and pick up a Monster because I'm getting thirsty and tired. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, so got the old insulation back on, cleaned and everything, so it should be good. And I'm gonna go ahead and install the white one there on top to see how that looks. I shouldn't have any issues because I cut it exactly the same as this, so I shouldn't have any issues of overlapping or nothing like that. Now, the reason why you don't cut the insulation to the end of the actual, you know, to the seal, to the door seal, is, see, I learned this the hard way when I did it to my OBS. I cut it all the way to the end thinking that it's gonna be better, and then it's actually worse, because then your panels or your, you know, the little trim covers that go here, they don't clip into place because you have too many layers between the insulation and the rug. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't give it extra padding, you know, towards the sides. Other than that, everything else it's gonna be the same. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this one in here. Let's hit it with some what do you call it, the vacuum again, so we can clean it up, and I guess after that start lifting it up piece by piece so we can glue it together. Let's go for it. Got the other insulation already on top of the original one. Made a few more cuts that I had to do just so I can line everything up as good as possible. I vacuumed the whole thing again because it did get a little dirty. Like I said, guys, I don't have a shop. I'm literally working from the bottom of my garage, my house. So I'm working with what I got. I'm gonna cut the little piece right there. No need for that. Tuck that in, and everything else looks pretty good, to be honest. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and paint my center console. Now that we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it. I'm gonna use this. I've used this before. I'm pretty sure there's better things out there than this right here, but this right here worked very well for me. It's paint for vinyl and fabric. I'm gonna use it. It's like a matte black. You know, this works for plastics. Look, it says it right here. Ideal use for dashboard, door panels, center consoles, trims, and seats. It says it right in the description down here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. I'm sorry guys, I know that the lighting over here sucks, but that's what we got. So yeah, let's go ahead and take that center top off. You know, take this apart, take the centerpiece apart, and let's clean everything good with some degreaser and water we got. And yeah, let's put it on this dirty rug and let's paint it right here. Believe it or not, it's actually it's a good place to paint because it's not windy down here. There's no wind going nowhere, so the paint, it's literally gonna fall on top of the rug, so that's not a bad idea. So yeah, let's go for it. Let me take this apart. Let's put it here to paint, and I'll keep you guys along the way. Started to paint my center console, and I really hope this comes out good and it works, because I don't want to mess up my interior, to be honest. I mean, I've seen these Silverados all black interior, and to be honest, I like them, but it's not the same thing factory than actually going ahead and painting everything, you know. But the plan is that if the center console comes out good, then I'll go ahead, remove these door panels and paint them as well, just like all these plastics. If the center console does not come out good, then I won't do anything else. I'll just fix the center console, or I'll get a new one, you know. But that's just one piece, not the whole thing, you know. So depending on how the center console comes out, I'll do my door panels and stuff like that eventually. For now, just the center console. I'm waiting. I just did my first coat. I just did my first coat on the center console. Very light coat, you know, nothing too close, nothing too thick. I'm gonna give it like 10 minutes. Once that gets tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the next coat, and so on and so on. I'm gonna give it 3 or 4 coats. That way it can be really dark and not have any light spots. I'm gonna let that dry for an hour or so. Once it's ready to be touched, not fully cured, but that I can touch it and handle with it, I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Obviously, while that dries up, I'm gonna glue all this up, make sure that everything is supposed to be where it's at, glue it up, and then go ahead and cut up my rug the same size as the other rug. You know, put the rug on the floor, mock it up, and cut it the same size. That way I do not come across any issues. Other than that, this one came out pretty good. I did all little cuts, just like the other one. So if I did this one good, I don't think I should have any issues with the black rug. So let's wait a few more minutes, and let's go ahead and throw on our second coat. Gave it my third coat, and let me tell you guys, this thing is looking fantastic. I'm gonna let it dry, you know, 10-15 minutes again. Once it gets tacky again, I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna shoot it again with my last coat. That way, hopefully there's no light spots or something like that. I'm not too worried about these things right here, because these things right here, they're high, they're hidden, they're not exposed. So yeah, like I said, it's looking real sharp, real nice. And once again, this is like a flat black, you know, it's not a gloss black. So yep, looking real good. 3:12 in the morning, and we are still kicking, man. Just cleaned all these little things with the degreaser. I also painted this little door that goes to the center console. Clean this thing here. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. If it's too faded, like right there in the corner, I'll go ahead and I'll take it off later on. I'll paint it. That's not a big deal to take off, to be honest. Just a few clips and it comes right out. Anyways, this center console, it's almost been an hour, so it says that in an hour you could touch it and install it, so we'll see if that's true or not. But other than that, I have to see it in the daytime, but it looks real good, man. Like I said, if this turns out to be real good, I'm gonna go ahead, and obviously not in this video because I don't want to make this video too long either, but I'm gonna go ahead and install and I'm gonna go ahead and take off, you know, I'm gonna start taking off panels and door panels and stuff like that and just paint everything black. I'm not a big fan of this color, and on top of that, this color that I have here, it's all faded, it's all stained, and it's ugly. It's ugly already, you know. It's not, if the color was nice and it wasn't stained and stuff like that, maybe I'll keep it, but since it looks ugly and it's all stained up, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it black, you know. Oh, I already glued this white insulation with the bottom insulation. I was just getting some stuff ready so that I could dry up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead now and cut the rug the same size as this one. I'm gonna do all the little holes and stuff like that. That way it's a lot easier, you know, to do it out here than not in there. And then I guess right after that, vacuum it and try to install it to see how everything turns out. Like I said, it's 3 in the morning now, 3 something in the morning now, and I want to keep moving because I really want to install this rug tonight, or or this morning, better said, right before everybody starts to go to work and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not too worried about the panels here in the side, about the trim panels. I'm not too worried about that, but I really want to install the rugs, throw the center console in, and then the seats. That way I can leave it here, you know, just drying up. I am gonna be leaving. Today's already Thursday, you know, Wednesday night, late night Wednesday, early Thursday. So I am gonna be leaving tomorrow, Friday. For the ones that are new to the channel and stuff like that, for the ones that don't know, I am a truck driver, so it is gonna take me some time as well to upload videos on, you know, of the truck. So bear with me, guys. You know, I am a truck driver and I am out. Every time I leave, I'm out for a week or so. So yeah. But anyways, we're looking good. Plus, I want to get all this thing built because I cannot leave this mess here. I have to fix all this. So yeah. So I got my rug already all cut up. It's the one in the bottom. We'll see. I mean, I did the best I could. I know those scissors that I'm using, man, they are so good. It is crazy. I gave it a little extra. You guys can see here, I gave it a little extra. The reason for that was because, not too much, just about an inch on, you know, all around. The reason for it is because since this rug has like a plastic molding on the bottom of it, I don't want it to be short on one side or the other, so I gave it a little extra, and that way if I have to cut, I'm able to cut without any issues at all. You know, trim it or something if I have to. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead. Let's put her inside the car to see how everything starts to line up. We should be good. I mean, I hope. Worst case scenario, if I did the holes and it doesn't line up, I mean, I did do the holes exactly where this one is, but worst case scenario, if it doesn't line up, then I guess I have to go by. See, this is good right here, and I did this by the one on the bottom. So if I did the same process over here, I shouldn't have a problem. But like I said, worst case scenario, I guess I would have to go buy a new rug, you know. And it's not that bad. It's not that expensive either. It's 15 bucks a yard. There was 3 yards here, so that's 30, 45. I mean, it's not the point. The point is not to mess up, but if it comes down to messing up, then I guess we have to go buy a new rug, right? I'm not a professional, guys, but trust me, I try to do things as professional as possible. You guys are gonna be able to, to see that throughout the channel. I don't like to do, cheap stuff. If I don't know how to do it and I don't have no clue on how to do it, I think I'd rather pay somebody to do it. But when I do something, I try, I put the effort and I try to do my best in it. So, yep. Oh, check out the color on this rug compared to this one, you see? Anyways, enough of the talking. Let's put her inside. So, just as I expected, I'm still not done, guys, okay? So don't judge it yet. I still have to finish gluing this end. But just like I expected, since the original rug is like a mold, the plastic under the rug is like a molding. It's made specifically to fit, the truck specifically, with no little wrinkles at all. I do have several little wrinkles here that I'm gonna be fixing. I'm either gonna tuck it in under the console or I'm gonna stretch them out. Regardless, I already did the other side, and let me tell you that it is looking real good. Let me show you this side right here. Same thing, since it's not a mold, it's just plain rug. There's little things here and there that I was able to tuck under the console itself, Well, other than that, I made my hole here for the amp as well. Did a little cut here so it can line up good. Have my hole here for the bolt. Obviously, I gotta fix this little wrinkle here once I'm ready to install my seat. I still gotta finish the back, or not the back, like right here is already all glued down and everything. I just gotta finish like the bottom part of the seat, I still haven't glued that yet. Other than that, we're looking pretty good, man. And this console, this center console, I can't be more happy. Couldn't be more happy of the way it looks. So, like I said, tomorrow in the daytime I'm gonna see it, but I think it's gonna work perfect, guys. I think it's gonna work perfect, and if it does, well, like I said before, I'm gonna remove all these gray panels and spray them. Man, it's like 4 something in the morning, man. I'm still kicking it. Woo. When I fall asleep, I'm gonna hit that bed hard, man. Okay, so I just finished gluing my center here. I'm waiting for it to dry a bit. That way, when I lift up this right here, you see the glue. That way, when I lift it up, it won't, it won't damage it. And then I'm gonna finish gluing this corner and then go to that side. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and install my seats. Assemble my console. Finish the back, and that's about it. I'm just gonna let it dry. The reason why I'm gonna install my seats, I really wish I didn't, but the reason why I'm gonna install them because I don't want to leave them here. I have to pick up this big mess, throw this ugly rug, nasty rug to the garbage. All these plastic pieces, I'm not gonna be installing them now because, like I said, if the console comes out good, I'm just gonna leave it till next week when I get back, and clean them and paint them as well. Most likely, I'm gonna be doing my roof on a different video, so stay tuned for that one as well. Oh my God, what a night! Look at my towels. Those are towels I used to put on the rug. Look at that. It is daytime, guys. It is daytime, but look at this. Check this out. Looking good. Get some light in here. Looking good. Look at that center console. Oh man, that thing came out super nice. This centerpiece here, I had it brand new. I bought it because the old one was faded, just like that piece, like this. When I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off and paint it as well. Now I can't wait to get back from my job, from my trip, and take all this apart and paint this black as well. Man, that looks good. The rug, brand new rug. Have everything back installed already. My seats, my amp is installed as well. I went ahead and I put these trims right here just so I didn't see the truck all disassembled, looking crazy. But as soon as I get back, I'm gonna go ahead and take them off again, clean them all up, and paint them. just like these door panels. Other than that, man, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Brand new fresh rug. If you guys did, make sure guys to squash that like button. If you made it this far, if you guys have not subscribed, do so now. I want to grow this channel, and I can only do it with the help of you guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Peace, and I'll see you guys on the next one.